Hi everybody and welcome again to Cooking with Chris. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
So we have two new recipes for you today, and Chris actually developed both of these. I asked her where she got the ideas and she said trial and error, which I thought was really cute. So we're sticking with the summer theme. It is summertime and we have a chicken marinade for you and a really lovely salad. And then as a little extra, I wanted to prove that fast food really can be fast, but it doesn't have to be from a fast food restaurant. So we'll do that at the end. Take us through your marinade.
Okay, for the marinade, we'll start out with 3 teaspoons of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 2 teaspoons of chopped parsley, a teaspoon of finely chopped onion, a half a teaspoon of minced garlic, a half a teaspoon of lemon peel, and then 1/8 of a teaspoon of each thyme, salt, and pepper. And those measurements are for 1 chicken breast. So obviously you can scale up. Obviously I quadrupled it because I made 4 breasts for my family. But
okay, and when you say chicken breast, do you mean a 4-ounce serving? Is that right?
Well, I'm not sure. I didn't measure this out because I always measure it after I'm done cooking it, so I make sure I get the right amount. But yeah, this is probably about 4 or 5 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So
we're going to start out with our 3 teaspoons of lemon juice, which is pre-measured here. And then we'll add our olive oil. Sorry, I don't have it memorized. I keep having to turn around.
So 3 teaspoons, right?
2 teaspoons of olive oil.
Which is why it's cooking with Chris and not cooking with me.
Okay, 1, 2.
Although for next week, I am working on my new turkey meatball recipe. I'll be running it by Chris before we unleash it to the public.
Yeah, I try to test all of the recipes before I give them out to the public just to make sure I would eat it. Okay, now I'll add our 2 teaspoons of parsley. And again, this is just a marinade, so nothing needs to be perfect. You would let it sit overnight so the parsley doesn't have to be finely chopped. You just want to be able to get the taste in there, so this is a pretty rough chop here. And then I'll add our onion, garlic, and lemon peel are all in the same dish here. So I'll go ahead and add those.
Actually, we have onion and lemon.
Oh, sorry about that.
Garlic.
Okay, let me add our
garlic. So a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go. Okay, and this is the jarred crushed garlic that we found at Trader Joe's.
Which we love for convenience, and it seems to keep forever.
Yeah. Okay. And now we're just going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of thyme, salt, and pepper, and that's really not very much. So where's our thyme? Here.
So you'll notice we were talking about this earlier. 1/8 of a teaspoon is really just a pinch.
Yep, not very much at all.
Like Chris was saying, it's a marinade. It doesn't have to be a perfect measurement.
And then we have sea salt here, gray sea salt, which is my favorite. And then pepper. This is going to be harder. I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit since it's unlimited anyway. Okay. Take the fork, mix it all together.
It just looks healthy. You know when you look at some foods and you can just see how natural and how fresh they are. It just looks like you're supposed to eat food like that.
So I don't know if you can see it on camera. That's what the actual marinade looks like. And I'm going to add it to a Ziploc, my favorite for marinating. My chicken breast is all ready to go.
It almost looks like a salad dressing.
Yeah.
You could pretty much put that on salad.
Yeah.
Especially if you loved fresh raw garlic.
Right.
Yeah. You'd have to really be a garlic fan to do that.
So you're going to want to make sure you get most of the air out. I mean, most people are familiar with how to marinate, but just in case, get most of the air out and then make sure the marinade is covering your serving of meat pretty well. And I would marinate this overnight just because I like bolder flavors, but probably 30 minutes would do the trick. And that's it.
And then how would you cook that? Would you put
Oh,
that
I'm sorry.
in the pan? Or?
No, I would grill this or broil it. In the broiler, obviously, is much faster. You probably cook it at the most 8 to 10 minutes on each side. On the actual grill, you're going to cook it medium-high heat, and then just keep turning it until the juices run clear, probably less than 15 minutes total.
So you just take it out and put it straight on the grill?
Yep, and just drain off the marinade. Obviously, you're not going to put all of this liquid onto your grill. Just drain off just drain off the marinade and grill it, and it's really delicious.
Wow, that's so easy. I love that.
And that is the chicken marinade.
Wow. So that's something that if you were having a party or something, you could totally prepare that the day before.
Definitely.
And just have it all ready to go.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Easy.
I love how much I learned doing this. It's really great.
I'll use this for the
Okay, so
salad.
our spinach salad is next, and we've done this as one serving, but again, this is one that's really easy for you to just upsize to as many people as you have.
Right.
So,
We don't have an actual measurement for spinach. It depends on, you know, I like a whole lot of spinach because I like the way spinach tastes, but if you're looking for more strawberry or more of a dressing taste, you'll obviously use less. So I'll probably use about a cup for our demonstration here.
now if, like me, you don't love raw spinach, cooked is fine with me, but raw is just not my favorite. I actually did try this with just the mixed leaf lettuce.
Oh, okay.
And that was really good
Yeah.
too. There's something about raw spinach. I know it's good for me, but I really love the mixed leaf lettuce.
I love spinach. And actually this recipe is my take on an excellent salad that I had at a really popular fondue restaurant, but theirs had a ton of sugar in it. So this is the no sugar LiveFit version. So here's our cup of spinach leaves here. We have our 2.5 ounces of chopped strawberry. I just halved the strawberry and then sliced it into pretty thin slices. I don't know if you can see here. So I'll go ahead and add that to the top.
You know, one of the other things that I love about this recipe, and in fact all of the recipes we're doing today, I shop for every single thing on this table at Trader Joe's, and I love to be able to go to one place, find all my healthy food. You know, it's super simple, so if you're on the way to a party maybe and you need to stop and pick something up and you think, oh, I'd love to do a salad, you could stop and get all of the ingredients in 5 minutes and be back out the door.
Yeah. Okay. 1/2 tablespoon of balsamic. There it goes.
The other thing I love is that they have more and more organic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The more years that I've shopped there, the more I find organic ingredients there, and that just makes me so happy.
Definitely. Okay, I'm going to give this a little mix just to move the balsamic around. Something about these flavors together, I just love it, and I hope.
They're magic, aren't they?
Yeah, and I hope
then
everyone else does.
Those.
Okay.
So we're doing a tablespoon of the almonds,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually went with the dry toasted sliced almonds. There's no salt on them, and there's something about that dry toasting that just gives it that little extra flavour that you put it with the balsamic and the strawberries, and it's just really, really good. And it looks so pretty.
Yeah. And I put a optional stevia. I added a packet of stevia, mostly for my kids, just because they're not big fans of balsamic. But another way that I've tried it is to cut up the strawberries and put them in a baggie and let them sit in the fridge for an hour or two, and they kind of make their own juices. And that, to me, is, you know, the sweetness of that is much better than adding stevia. So you could do it either way, or if you love balsamic, just go for it this way. And there's the salad.
That looks so good, and
Yep.
it's pretty. You know,
Yep.
that's another thing that you can serve at a party that just, it looks pretty on the table, and it's so good for you. So you can sneak health food to your guests. So that's our main two recipes. The other one is actually at the request of Jason, because Jason said, I'm a guy. And I'm like, really? And he said he wants food that he can just, you know, keep in the fridge and grab and eat quickly on the run. So again, I hit Trader's, and this is just a really simple lettuce wrap. They've got the romaine hearts, which I just love because, you know, you don't need a tortilla to make a wrap. You can just use romaine hearts, and obviously these keep in their own bag in the fridge, which makes it super simple.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to use 2 romaine hearts for one wrap, and I tend to cut out the thickest part of that lettucey bit and just keep the leaf and not so much of the stalk. So I put them end to end, so that there's a thick end at each end of my wrap, and that kind of makes my sandwich base, and offset them a little bit, because then I can just curl it around the turkey. I went with turkey. This is the Trader Joe's oven roasted turkey breast with no nasty hormones or any of that stuff, no antibiotics, etc. Now this is a 7-ounce package, so you can measure if you like, but by now you should be pretty good at serving sizes, so it's pretty easy to look and see, okay, well this is about a 2-ounce serving right here. Split it out, lay it along the lettuce. And then, for extra flavour, I actually have 2 options. I have the Trader's eggplant hummus, And I love their eggplant hummus because it's about half the calories of regular hummus, and it has all of the flavour. This is amazing stuff. It's really delicious. Great with carrots too for a snack. So I have that for one option. And then my other option is Trader Joe's tahini sauce. And I love tahini sauce because regular tahini obviously is, you know, just lots and lots of fat calories. But the tahini sauce is much lower. It's about 90 calories a tablespoon. So what you can do is try both. You can use a little hummus, and this is about a teaspoon that I'm measuring out there. And you can put hummus on one half of your sandwich and try about a teaspoon of the tahini sauce on the other half. Now be warned, the tahini sauce especially has quite a bit of garlic in it, which, like Chris, I like bolder flavours, so I'm all about the garlic. But if you're not a big garlic person, then you might stick with the hummus. But how fast was that? Did that even take 60 seconds to put that together?
I think so.
That is fast food. You can't even get through a drive-through that fast. Cut it in half so you've got one sandwich of each. Quick lunch, ready to go.
Beautiful.
That fast and so delicious. So there you go, Jason. There's your fast food lunch. We'll put it in the fridge for you. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.